This week's pick a card reading has influences around prosperity and money and abundance, relationships, being helpful, and a huge amount of inspiration and spiritual knowing and being in tune with your own higher self. So it looks like a really great week. Hi and welcome back. My name's Franziska. I'm a full-time psychic, have been for many years, and I make these videos most weeks when I have time, but most weeks here on YouTube for the fun of it, for the joy of it, to do something, you know, that's just nice to do once a week. So anyway, it's been an interesting time. We've just had a full moon. It was in Capricorn, which indicates there is a focus on money, so I'm not surprised there's a bit of a, it's coming to the surface in the reading. It's not surprising at all because it is really a very practical influence, even though the moon is emotional and water, and this is a time to look at any blockages in your path on what you want to manifest. We all have a few weird little beliefs that somebody told us when we were very small about money, or most people do, and they don't always serve us the absolute best. So this is looking at how to get past those thoughts and to go for your ultimate destiny, for your goals, for where you want to be at in the future. So anyway, if you haven't already, please pick row 1, 2 or 3 and we'll get started. Okay, so if you've picked row 1, we start the week with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is saying you're heading into a direction where you're going to have prosperity, you're going to have the funds you need, have faith in yourself, your head's in a good place. You're actually heading into a good direction, and you're about to blow through all sorts of obstacles to do with abundance and money. And abundance isn't just money, it's all the good things in life, even love and attracting good people to you, and all of those things. So this card is saying you're heading onto a path of abundance. Keep clear on what you want to create, because the universe will bring you what you put out there. Think of it as, going to a restaurant and the waiter comes over and you say, oh, well, bring me whatever. He won't know what to bring you, and you might end up with something you don't like. So do be a little bit specific in what you put out there. How does your abundance look? How does it feel? Imagine it. If you want to, say, buy a house, how would that feel? How would it feel to be totally financially secure and have no worries around that? Imagine those feelings. Imagine that freedom. And the more you hold that process in your mind, the more the attraction will come to you. The law of attraction will bring that to you. Let's put it that way. So yeah, you're on a good path with that. So midweek, Wednesday and Thursday, we've got the Four of Pentacles, which is kind of the opposite. But really, it's just looking at where your beliefs might be slowing you down. And we all have those, me included. I was brought up by people who were terrified of wasting anything, which is a good thing, but it went a little bit over the top. So, we all have these little things we're taught by, society or our parents or people in general. And this is looking at the beliefs that are slowing you down, holding you back, stopping you from doing what you really want to be doing. What's your ultimate path? What would you love to do to get up every day, out of bed, feel excited, and earn money alongside it while you're doing something you absolutely love and enjoy? We all have that potential. Nobody's less than or more than. It's just a matter of actually utilizing what we have and keeping on going. Keep going forwards. Keep believing in yourself, because there's a couple of little beliefs or thoughts that'll come up midweek where you're going to have to look at them and go, hang on, that's not true for me anymore. I don't actually believe that. So where did that come from? Those kind of weird beliefs, like there's not enough, we all need to be afraid, we need to fear running out. Actually, there's plenty of abundance for everybody. So this is saying weed out those negative thoughts around that, and you're going to head into a really good direction. So Friday, Saturday and Sunday, we are looking at the Eight of Cups. Yes, it's the 8. Which is saying you're moving forward, you're leaving behind those beliefs that have held you back in the past. And it's not just around money, it's around who you are and who you can be. You can achieve anything you set your mind to, okay? This is saying you're heading into that direction, you're getting clearer on your goals, on your dreams, and how to make them happen, and you're heading forwards and going for, you know, what's in the distance, what you've had your eye on for a long time. You're no longer sitting there thinking maybe I can't. You're actually moving towards it. And that's essential. The law of attraction does need you to take action. If we sit on the couch and wait for it to happen, it doesn't work as well. But if we actually start stepping towards our goals, even in little ways, say you wanted to have your own business or a project you really want to tackle, even sitting down and writing down how that would work is a step, you know. So, yeah, this is saying you're heading in the right direction. Have faith in yourself. For row 1's, the message is please have faith in yourself. Don't let old beliefs hold you back from achieving what you're totally capable of doing. Okay, so this is awesome. Okay, so for row 2's, we start the week with the 6 of Pentacles, which is basically saying it's a time of sharing. You may be helping somebody or somebody may be helping you. You don't have to do it all alone. This is often a card that comes up for people who are very, very independent and find it hard to let people in and let people help them. So this is quite a common card for that, and it's saying that actually, yeah, there are people who would like to support you most likely, and asking or allowing them in is actually going to benefit you and actually make the whole process fun. It's also saying you've got wisdom and you've got things you can share with people. You've got something about you that people enjoy and that you can share, and you can support people with what you've learned on your own path, okay? So you've got something vital that you can support others with, and you have some wisdom and knowledge that can really benefit other people. So, yeah, the beginning of the week is really good for that. So, yeah, for sharing, give and take, you know, you'll be getting a bit of support, but you'll also be giving it. Okay, so for Wednesday and Thursday, we've got the Lovers, which quite obviously is really good for romance. It's really good for connecting with your partner if you have one. If you haven't, getting out there and meeting some new people. You know, you might need to look in a new place if you want to meet somebody. My theory is interesting people hang out in interesting places. They're not hanging off the bar. They're doing things. They're out there exploring, doing things they feel strongly about. So if you want to meet a really interesting, high quality, high potential person, go to interesting things. You'll see them lurking around there, and you may just meet one. So that's just a little tip, but it's a brilliant time for romance. It's also time for decisions. The Lovers can also point to decisions you need to make, and it's, yeah, that you're quite capable. You know what you need to do. You know what your guidance is telling you. Have faith in it. Take that leap and make that decision, because you're heading into a good direction. It could even be a decision around a relationship you've been wanting to make and putting off. And now, this is a really good time to do that midweek. So both Friday, Saturday and Sunday, we've got the Hierophant, whom we haven't had in a reading for a while. He's been strangely absent. And he's the teacher, the guide, the inner wisdom. It may be somebody in your life who has that energy, somebody you trust and rely on, who has really good values. Core good values is the key here. This isn't a manipulative, dodgy person who does dodgy things. This is somebody who's got really high values, who has integrity and morals and all of those things. And yeah, they may be around you, but it can also say that you're developing very strong qualities as far as that's concerned. You know, quite often when we're really young, we have a vague idea of what our values and morals are. And I think as we get older, we get much more solid and strong in that. I know when I was 18, things that would have been a deal breaker for me in any kind of relationship, friendship or relationship, weren't that clear. Now there's certain things that are just, if I see that, it's off the menu, like, people abusing people and stuff like that. I just wouldn't hang out with people like that. So, and that's how our values become stronger and more solid, and it becomes easier to stand our ground too, because we know who we are and we know what works for us and what doesn't. This is saying stay true to your core values. If anybody tries to push you off what you believe is right and feels right to you, don't engage, okay? You know what's right for you, and that's what matters here. So, yeah, you're in a place where you know who you are, you know what's right for you, you know what your values are, so have faith in that, believe in that. And you'll actually find life a lot easier, because you won't even bother engaging with people who are totally morally off the track from you. You'll spot them a mile off and go, I don't actually want to engage with that person because what they're doing is really against my moral compass. So this is saying strength, values, confidence. Have confidence in that. They're very, very strong in you. You've developed them, you've grown them. Well done. Stick to them because they're important. They make you who you are. Okay, so it looks like a pretty exciting week for row 2s. There's quite a lot going on. So we'll move on to row 3. We start the week Monday and Tuesday with the Magician. It's about getting things done. It's a very action-orientated influence, but it's also reminding us that we all have an inner masculine and feminine, and this is saying that you need to listen to your inner guidance and then take action on it, and that's how you'll get the best results. Have faith in that. You've got a good inner guidance and you've got a strong personality. Together they can achieve wonders. An old friend of mine, I haven't seen her for years actually, I don't know what's happened to her, but she used to say about some people, they are so heavenly that they are of no earthly use, which I always thought was really funny. Some people get so spiritual that they actually lose their common sense and their practicality, and nothing gets done because they're out there in the higher areas and the higher levels of the auric field and not really connecting to their body and what they're here to do. So yeah, it's very good to have a strong intuition, but we also need to use it for something. It needs to be practical. And this is saying Monday and Tuesday, you've got the opportunity to do just that. You've got the opportunity to listen to your higher self, to listen to your inner voice, your inner guidance, and to take a step forward into a direction that you really want to go in. So very, very powerful. Wednesday and Thursday, we've got the High Priestess, which is super intuitive, super strong guidance. Once again, saying you've got this, you know what's going on. Don't question yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Your inner guidance is showing you the truth and what's right for you. We all have a different kind of truth. What's truth for us, and this is saying yours is really important. To have faith in it. You may also have some very strong spiritual experiences on Wednesday and Thursday, like, it can be just a knowing or sign or something that goes on around you that very strongly confirms something you've been thinking to you. So you'll be getting some kind of feedback from the universe telling you, yes, you're on the right track, keep going. And some of those ways they show up for me, it's often feathers. I'll have something on my mind and I'll go for a walk and I'll start finding feathers everywhere. Angel numbers are another one, like the repeating numbers, 1111, 1122, all of those. They're really strong signs from the universe that you're on track. They also often show up just before people meet a very important partner. So, yeah, they're quite exciting, those numbers, when they start showing up. So anyway, yeah, so have faith in that. Friday, Saturday and Sunday, we've got the 8 of Pentacles, and that is saying it's a good weekend for creativity, for projects, for getting things done. and there's something you're passionate about that you want to do, and it doesn't have to be your job, it can be anything you actually enjoy doing. This is saying you enjoy it. You know, like for me, I love photography and I love editing photographs. It's just something I really enjoy doing. I don't earn any money from it, but I just love it. This is sort of looking at those things, those projects you enjoy that make you feel good. Creating always gives us a boost, emotionally and mentally. It gives us a lift. And this is saying, yeah, the weekend you're going to be ultra creative, ultra inspired, and the energies leading up to that with the Magician and the High Priestess very much say so. That, you know, you're in a very inspired space. Use it. You can create something awesome with all of that energy. So, yeah, quite a productive weekend. And creativity doesn't have to be art. It can be cooking. It can be gardening. It can be so many things. But this is saying it's a good time to use it. You've got something special tucked away there that you're good at. And it's a nice weekend to play around with that a bit and to have some fun with that. So yeah, it looks like a pretty positive week for all 3 rows. They're all slightly different, which is good. Yeah, row 1 was quite strongly about abundance, which I feel's probably been triggered by that Capricorn moon. But yeah, all of them lead to, yeah, really positive strength and growth from what I'm feeling. It's like about people really recognizing their own inner strength, their own inner drive, and that they can achieve anything they want to. So believe in yourself. It's really important. You're the one person who needs to believe in yourself. It's actually something I'm really grateful for. My dad used to say that to me a lot. You can do anything you want to, when I was a child. And I'm so grateful. It's probably the most powerful bit of parenting he ever did. So anyway, lots and lots of love to you all. Have a beautiful, wonderful week. See you all next week.